Hello, hello everyone. It is Stacy with Stacy's Ritzy DP Crafts. How is everyone doing today? It is cold and rainy, and I thought it would be a good time to do a whip and chat. So, hello. And I noticed I've got a ton of new subscribers, so I wanted to welcome everybody, those that are new as well as those are returning. If you haven't already, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and you'll be notified of any updates that I do or post or what have you. Oh my gosh. So, how is everyone doing? Are you all ready for the holidays? I cannot believe that Christmas is here next weekend. It is crazy. But yeah, I'm not ready for it. I'm still kind of putting decorations out. We just finished up with Hanukkah. Yes, I do celebrate Hanukkah. And yeah, so it's just, and it's cold, and I don't like it to be cold, even though I know it's winter. Um, but yeah, so I'm still getting ready for Christmas. Are you guys? Do you have everything situated for yourselves for the holiday season? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy. I hit 500. So, guess what we're going to do? We're going to do a little giveaway. I don't know what. I have some trays from my prior Retro Cult Classic event I might use so you guys can get maybe a tray and I don't know what else. Maybe some washing tape. Who knows? But I will be doing a giveaway. I don't think on this live because I have to get everything situated with what I want to include. Yes, it will be my own purchases out of my own pocket because I love you guys and thank you and want to show my appreciation for joining the Ritzy clan and being part of it. So I'll figure it out and we'll do a giveaway at some point, hopefully before the end of the year. But let's go ahead. I'm doing a whip and chat, and a whip and chat for those that don't know is when you I work on something and I talk to you, and you guys can work on something and listen. I'll keep you company. We'll talk about the spilling the tea, um, updates with Rose Profit Creations, just briefly, because I don't like to mix business with pleasure a lot, but I do think you guys are owed an update for those that do purchases. Also, update on my artwork, and just everyday life stuff. So, yeah. So what am I working on? I don't have a picture of it right this moment, but I am working on a test piece that I created called Musical Melodies. If I can show it to you, that's what it looks like. It's a guitar with abstract art in the background. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'll put a link below. Oh, I won't have a link of it because it's not out yet. It probably won't be out until February. Um, and that's going to be through Rose Profit Creations, and I'll go into a little bit about that. But yeah, I do digital artwork, and I love it. I don't produce a lot because I like to hand edit them and design, adds different designs and elements. And plus, I've got like two, three, four different jobs. I have a full time job normally. For those that don't know, I'll just kind of recap my life. Um, I've got a full time job that can get stressful if I'm doing training classes. And then I'm a mom, single mom. I also work with Rose Profit of Rose Profit Creations, and then I do my own art. So I have a lot of stuff going on. I do get burnt out easily. My anxiety goes up easily. Um, and so I just kind of have to find a balance and, um, adjust to what I can do, what I can produce. I wish I could produce more art, but again, I don't like to be a mass producer. Um, I like to spend time on it and make sure that it looks right and not release pieces that don't look right. And I like to release pieces that have meaning to me. I do try and dab into the digital art as well, working through Procreate tutorials, but I find that I don't quite finish them. Either I get distracted or the ADHD hits and I no longer am interested in it. So some of them are not getting completed the way that they should. I also have a crochet project. I love crochet, so I have a crochet project I'm trying to finish, and I've had like one row to do for like the past 6 months and just haven't finished it. So I do need to get that finished as well. I'm just looking for the symbols, sorry. So I do need to get that finished as well so I can get it mailed out for Christmas, which is obviously going to be late, but that's okay. It's still going to be worth it. The trays I'm using, those are Gabe's 3D. They're available on Etsy, and I'll put the link below. Um, and I like them. I don't use the tab, so they do have a tab that comes with them, which looks like that, and it's really nice tab. You can stick your little, if you have one of those circular things, you can probably stick the circular codes on. It should fit a regular code. I usually just stick the codes right here on the side when I'm kitting up. But I love his trays. This is my favorite color because I do love purple. This is a changing one. It kind of looks purplish blue with some, I don't know, purple and a bluish peridot. I don't know the color. I'm not good with it, but I love the trays. I find that this type of a tray is the easiest. I've never had them really be able to slide my drills around as easily as I can with these to line them up. I've never had drills line up so perfectly. I do like them a little spaced out sometimes, but I find that this lines up really, really well. So I'm trying to see if I can get a longer tray because I do like them a little bit longer, and I know that I sent him a message to see if that would be possible. So we'll see. Maybe we'll have a new tray design with him. Who knows? But I like these trays, and they're solid. They're very sturdy, and they're thick walls, which I like. Allows you to shake without having the drills fall out because they're a little bit taller as well. But I'm finding that it's not so tall. I do have trays that I purchased at one point that the walls are tall, but they're a little too tall. So I really, yeah, I don't use those trays at all, which is a shame. But I do like Gabe's 3D ones. Do I still use my Bella Art de Nicole ones? Yes, I do. I like the 3 divider tray. And I have, of course, my fireflies. I love my fireflies. I'm just not using them right this moment with this painting um, because I use those with my specials. I use the Traveler as well as the quad one. They have one with 4 sections in it, so I like to use those with my special drills because I can pour more drills out at one time. And I got a bunch of specials from our wonderful Christopher Kolasa. I went to go visit him. When did I visit him? In August? August or September? I think it was September I went to go visit him. Maybe it was October. I went to go visit him. Yes, I did drive all the way up there. And I stayed for, I think, a couple nights and then drove back. And that was a nice drive, other than all the toll roads. Could I have avoided the toll roads? Yes. Um, did I go through a few rapid pass ones without having a rapid pass? Yes. So I just got the envelopes for those tolls. Hopefully, they didn't flag anything on my driver's license for doing that. But that's where the GPS told me to go, and that's what I did. But I didn't realize the GPS was set up for people with the rapid pass. So I'll have to get those envelopes opened and see what the fines are or what the toll road charges are. Yeah, but that was a fun trip. It was nice and relaxing. I just got to hang out, and I don't like having to like act like someone I'm not And when you go to meet someone for the first time, yeah, you guys talk socially, and we talk socially on the internet and whatnot. But to meet for the first time, I was not nervous at all. I knew exactly who I was meeting, and I was so happy I did not have to act like anybody else. I didn't have to put up a show. I was just able to be my goofy little self. Was I in a lot of pain? Yes, I was because I had a knee injury, but it was fun. And Jackie got to meet him as well, and we spent time and we just kind of diamond painted. We watched Hello Dolly, and we just chilled. And then he went home. Um, Pajama party? Nope, but it was fun, and yeah, I wish I had more time. That's the only thing. Um, the pool at the hotel that we stayed in was closed. The hotel was awful. I think I did my prior WIP and Chat on that. I am never staying in that hotel again. The pool was closed for one, and then also just to get into the hotel, it was horrible. Um, it wasn't fun at all because I had to be in the median of a freeway intersection, on ramp. It's basically where the freeway or highway, it was actually a freeway, um, where the freeway, there's an on ramp and an off ramp, and the off ramp, you have to get into the median of that division just to get in the driveway of the hotel. It is awful. It is not safe. And yeah, but I guess that's Jersey for you, right? So I did find a hotel closer to Squish, and probably set that up at another time to go visit again because it was fun visiting. And then hopefully this time we can go and do stuff. Um, go to the mall or do something. Let's see. Holiday season. Yes, we did Hanukkah. Hanukkah, I always celebrate Hanukkah, but I don't necessarily wrap gifts for Hanukkah. Yeah, so I just had Jackie close her eyes. We didn't do a lot of wrapping this year. Plus, in my area, it's really not a Jewish area. Like, there's no support for us. There's not even any decorations or anything in the area. And that's fine because it's the area that we're in. And I knew that coming here, but it's just a little sad. The closest temple is like an hour and a half away, 2 hours away. Definitely not worth it. But yeah, so I don't know. It's the area I moved to, and I understand, but it would be nice just to have a little bit, a little bit of our culture, especially with what the world's going through right now. And I'm not going to go on that political bandwagon, but you know, my heart goes out for everybody, all the innocent people um, that are having to suffer through this, and the families for what's going on in that part of the world. So anyway, Christmas, I have the elf on the shelf, and the elf on the shelf, my daughter's like, Mom, our elf is really boring. I'm like, really? Because the elf was reading, to the other elf, and I guess she thought that was really boring. So the elves are going to have to spike it up for her a little bit. She goes, I really want them to get into mischief and stuff. And I was like, well, maybe your elves don't do that. um, so I'll have to figure something out for them. Put some stuff out for them to play with, or they'll find the stuff to play. I don't know. I guess the elves are not creative, but usually they get very creative and obnoxious the last week of Christmas. So we'll see what happens this week with them. Who knows what they'll get into. Um, the move, because I think I mentioned on my last whip and chat that I was going to be trading in my house. We did find one we really, really liked. So I have to work on packing up the house, and oh, that's hard because there's a lot of stuff we have that I'm not yet ready to give away with Jackie. because a lot of it's like her stuffed animals and they have meaning to us. I got rid of a lot of her, up to third grade books, but we're keeping the chapter books for sure so she can have a library. I loved having a library of all the books that I read. I'm listening to more books on tape, but I end up buying the book just so I can have it in my bookcase. Yeah. What is that considered a double purchase at that point? But I like to have the books on hand. And then this way, if it's something that I've read and she hasn't, then she can read it as well. But I already have her summer books lined up. And then the rest of the books we've packed up and the rest we've given away. Um, I'm finding out that she's having emotional issues sleeping in her room right now. She basically goes into an all on panic attack. She's okay sleeping in our living room, but I guess her bedroom is just a little too far away from me, and she doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if it's a behavioral issue, if it's really causing her anxiety, or what the situation is. She's always slept with me, just because now she's sleeping in the living room. I don't care where she sleeps, to be honest with you, as long as she's comfortable and feels safe. I'm not sure why there's such a huge issue with her bedroom. We've tried switching out beds because she blames it on the bed. And then when I tell her I'll switch out the beds and then she'll have to sleep in there, then it's like, well, you're too far away, Mom, in case there's something that happens. So I'm really hoping with the new house, because the rooms are going to be closer. Our house is really, really long. And I get that. You know, I was scared too sometimes because my parents slept upstairs and couldn't hear when things happened, and I would always have bad dreams. So I don't know if that's part of her anxiety or not, but I'm hoping with the new house the bedrooms will be closer, and it won't be so much of an issue. And I'll get her a flat bed. Right now she's in a loft and she's hitting her head on the ceiling, so I can understand her not wanting to sleep in there. Um, But yeah, so that'll all happen when we move out. I'm thinking of just getting her like a futon right now. That way she'll have it as a couch when we do get the new house in her room. And she can at least sleep on it for now. But she's even complaining about that, just being too far away from me. So I don't know what I'm going to do. It's a perplexing situation. I think with a therapist, I might just see um, what she can suggest or figure out on what the actual situation is. Who knows? But I've got a whole counter area that I have for my entrance table that I have our Hanukkah stuff on, so I have to get that cleaned up today. And then I'll be loading our little Hanukkah display, or I'm sorry, our little Christmas display, so that we can get a little bit more festive. Jackie wanted me to wrap gifts in front of her, and I'm like, no, not going to happen because she just wanted gifts under the tree. She basically picks her gifts out. Sometimes I do surprise her, and sometimes Santa surprises her. So I'm not sure. I think she pretty much knows everything she's getting this Christmas. There gets a point where, you just got to take the kid with you when you go shopping. Her Hanukkah gifts, we usually save Hanukkah for the least expensive items. We don't try and exaggerate Hanukkah like with the big gifts because I don't think that's what the holiday should be about. So we do like the necessities, pajamas, clothes, the little gifts, things that you would consider useful, but not huge. The most wanted we save for Christmas. Oh, what else? What else? School is getting out for her soon, and she's going to have a break from this coming Thursday, and then she doesn't go back until the 8th. So she's got a nice long break. We actually have her volunteering over at her after school art program, so that way she can help mentor younger kids and help out in art class and maybe earn some free art sessions. So I think that's going to be a nice responsibility for her. We'll see how she does behavior wise, and hopefully, you know, the maturity will kick in. So I'm excited for her on that. She's like, I'm like, it's only half a day, kiddo. It's not going to be horrible. You can still sleep in, you can still talk to your friends, but this'll, well, can I go to art class as well? And I'm like, well, it just depends what, how you do and what you earn. Am I going to make money? No, you're going to earn privileges to go to art class or extra classes. So we'll see. We'll see how it all works. And I really hope it does work out for her because I know it's going to be a huge sense of accomplishment. So I'm eager for that to happen. But going back to the house, we did find our house. So I'm really excited. I'm still want to look around and see what other models are available. Basically, we own our property, um, and then we own the house as well. It's still up in, still paying a mortgage. Sorry about that. We're still paying a mortgage for it, but I need to see how much we can get traded in. So I do have to get the house kind of emptied out as much as possible so I can have them come in and evaluate how much it's worth. And then I'm going to have to work on our outside area and clear that all out so they can move the house out. And then I'm going to need to find a place to stay for like a month or two that will allow dogs and has it secure for dogs, which is going to be really, really hard. Um, I'm not sure how that's going to work, and I may just have to put the dog in the kennel, which I really don't want to for that amount of time. That's way too long. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Um, will I rent a motorhome and stay in the motorhome? Probably not. Um, I don't know what to do. I don't have anybody that really will watch the dog because she's cray cray. Um, yeah, so I don't know what to do. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully, we can find a place that she can stay in. Um, since it won't technically be in the middle of winter that we're going to be moving out, it'll be more in like the spring, summertime. Hopefully, the place we have will allow for a dog, and then I can just take her out on a leash. But she's really not trained, and she does pull, and yeah. I don't know. We could never train her. She never wanted to take treats out of our hand like that. She has ADHD. I swear my dog's got ADHD because she doesn't stay focused on anything. Like we took her to I think it was PetSmart to try and train her, and all she wanted to do was sniff around and smell other things. There was nothing there to smell, and all she wanted to do was smell. I mean, yeah, I know there's dogs to smell, but even having like a treat or a cookie, normally dogs would grab it, especially if they're the meaty ones that are fresh. But nope, she wouldn't have anything to do with it. And we were in there for about a half an hour and she still hadn't settled down. So I know for a fact my dog's got ADHD. I need to give her some, what is that stuff that you give kids? Melatonin? The doctor's like, yeah, we can give her some stuff to keep her calm if you need to. So who knows? But I'll have to work that out and see what's going to be available. I need some place that's going to be gated. It's just going to be really, really hard. Um, yeah, I really don't know what to do because we won't have a house because they're going to have to take this one out and put another one in. So it's definitely going to be very interesting. If y'all have suggestions on how to handle this situation, I would love to hear it. We are in a military community, so if I need to move a little farther away, I can in the meantime, just so we have a gated area, but I don't know. There's townhomes probably I could look into, but a year from now, who knows what's going to be available. Oh, it's definitely going to be an interesting situation. Definitely going to be interesting. Um, But yeah, so I'm starting to pack things up, things that we don't need or things that we have excessive of. Now that it's just me and my daughter pretty much. We only use small plates, so all the big plates that we have, I don't know if I want to give them away or just save like four of them for my husband because he does use the big plates. I don't know. We've got a whole bunch of other stuff that we're not using, and I just from our wedding, and I'm just not sure. Do I want to give them away? Do we need them in the house? Um, yeah, so I really just don't know what I want to do. We've got a ton of books. I'm packing up our books so I can free up the bookcases. I'm trying to pack up clothes that we have. Husband has a ton of clothes that just don't get worn, or suits that his dad gave him that aren't used. So I'm probably just going to pack all that stuff up in suitcases. We've got plenty of suitcases or boxes even, and take them all to storage so I can free up the closets. Take all our holiday stuff once Christmas is over and stick that all in storage. And then I've got some furniture coming out from California from my dad's place, and I'll need storage for that too. So I'll probably end up getting like two storage sheds, one for the boxes and one for the furniture. Um, I love my couch, but it's so run down because everyone sleeps on it that I might just end up buying new ones. Um, but they're so comfortable. So I really don't know what I want to go. I need a new entertainment center, so I know one of the TVs we can put away completely um, in storage because we're not even in that room. So I know I can clean that room out. Although we do play the PlayStation on there, but I might just have to move that to the other room instead. But I like to watch the play. I use the PlayStation as like a TV connection because we don't have cable, so I can stream. But I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to see. I wish I could just have someone come in and help me declutter and help me pack. It would be really, really helpful. In the new house, I do plan to have someone come in and help me keep things tidy like every couple of weeks and sanitary and all that good stuff, just so the house doesn't look so run down because I am horrible at stuff like that. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to cleaning. Yeah. So that would be very helpful. Also, keep me ahead of the game with maintaining the house. I'm really worried about my daughter though, because my daughter doesn't seem to care about anything right now in terms of her art and getting floors dirty and furniture dirty. So, uh, yeah, I think I'm going to do wood floors and just get like plastic to put down in the art room. One of the rooms is going to be an art area or office. I do really want to get a she shed. Oh my gosh, I want a she shed as like an art area, and then whoops, that doesn't go there. And then we'll have a place to put all of our art stuff. But even that floor is going to have like plastic down, something I can easily remove and put down, a fresh floor type of thing. So I don't know if it's going to be like a hard plastic or just like a drop cloth or what, but yeah, the floors are going to get majorly protected. That's all I know. Um, Kind of like those garage floors, maybe with the cushion floor, like, I don't know, like a playroom floor or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out when the time comes and, you know, keep track of how neat she is with the new house and how much of a mess she won't be making with the new house. But yeah, so that's plans. I'm going to try and get some stuff done today. I need boxes, and unfortunately, it's raining. Otherwise, I'd be at my friend's house getting the boxes that he has for me. Yeah. So, yeah. I tried to go to some other stores to see if they had boxes I can get, but apparently, companies don't keep boxes anymore. They put them in their recycle bins and they won't save boxes, which I think really, really stinks. But anyway, luckily I have a friend of mine that works at Staples, so I'm going to try and see if she can actually save the boxes for me. Oh, what else? I've got to get stuff mailed out for Christmas. I've got a Secret Santa that I have to do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do though for her. She's got hand problems. Like she went through hand surgery, so she does get a lot of pain in her hands sometimes, but she also has an air fryer that she doesn't really know what recipes to make. So I think I just might get her an air fryer book, like a recipe book. Can you get all that stuff online? Yeah, but sometimes it's nice just to have a book that you could easily pull out and use. So I'll probably do that. Um, and maybe some seasonings. I don't know. Oh, but yeah. Um, the Retro Cult Classic event. Are you guys getting excited for that? That's coming this February. I do have art out right now with Pam's diamond paintings. The link is going to be below. Um, so it'll be below in the comments so you guys can check out all the artwork that's available. I did post it in the group as well. I will have stuff coming out with Rose Profit Creations, but that won't be until February. So there'll be some images available in February. It is my birthday in February as well, so that's why I do the event in February. Um, and oh, I forgot I need to get a birthday present out too. Oi, 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 oi. All right, because someone's birthday is in January. And I'll probably have to include that. I totally forgot. Don't kill me, please, because I know you know who you are. Um, but anyway, with the retro event, anything retro, Y2K or prior, if it's 2001, that's fine too. But Y2K and prior, um, classic TV, movies, actors, characters, stories, artwork, classic artwork. Um, all of that will work. If you're doing the Ticket to Ride event, that can cross over. I'm not sure how long the Ticket to Ride is. She usually does it for 2 months, so that can definitely cross over with the retro event because a lot of those are going to be cinema. And if you're doing a pre Y2K cinema piece or a cult cinema piece, then that will work for me as well. Cheryl is doing that, Cheryl Katz. She does amazing events. She's got amazing sponsors as well. So definitely check that out if you are doing a movie theme. Um, I will hopefully be having my Satchmo come in to work on. Um, if not, I'm not sure who I have. I think I have my Boo Buddy from Pam's that's coming through as well. Um, so depending what I get, hopefully I get both of them in time. I'll probably do my Boo Buddy though. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see what I want to do. I'm not so sure what I want to do. I really hope I get them in time though. Um, if not, I've got something else I can use for the meantime. Hold on one second. Thank you. I just had to get a drink. Um, but in regards to retro, it's anything retro cult classics. So your cult movies are like Harry Potter, all the horror, Jason, all those horror movies. I'm not sure of any other cults that they actually have diamond paintings for other than the cult movies. Um, your like I said, your classic books, classic novels, classic characters, anything that you can tie into something is fine. Um, and retro is retro colors, retro style, retro theme, 1920s, stuff like that. So If you have any questions or concerns, definitely ask. We do have the Retro Cult Classic group page, so you guys are more than welcome to join that. And if you have questions, you can post your images there, and we can let you know if it works or not. Oops, I did have some more left. Do you see that? But I'm really excited. We've got some sponsors already. We do have Firefly trays, diamond painting trays. And when I do, sorry, I had a sneeze. When I do the formal announcement, I'll definitely have all the links in there for you guys. That should be coming up later this month. We have Firefly trays. I believe Bistro Blanks is still going to be joining us. I'm not sure what they've got in store for us. We're going to have Jenny the Uncrafty Crafter as our guest host. She's also going to be sponsoring. Pam's Diamonds is going to be sponsoring. I'm not sure if a diamond painting or a gift card. We haven't decided yet, or how she wants to do that. But I'll talk further, and once we get all the details, I'm trying to see if we have a washi tape person. I still need a drill, special drill company as well. So yeah, I'm reaching out to people and seeing if anybody would like to help sponsor. We are appreciative of whatever they would like to help sponsor with. We're not picky. As far as the giveaways, depending on what it is we're able to accumulate. Sorry, I'm just getting my stuff out here. Depending on what we're able to communicate, it's either going to be small weekly giveaways and one big giveaway, or we'll have a couple grand prizes. So it just kind of depends what we've got going on, and that's something Swish and I'll talk about as well. Um, Sorry, I usually try and get two colors out. I just want to get this bulk stuff. Now this image, while the painting looks like there's a lot of solid colors, there are actually a lot of confetti. And I think that helps to make the colors more, I want to say realistic. I kind of like that. But it's a lot more confetti than I thought. Like in here, there's like two or three different colors, shades. Mostly in this one, it's two. Yeah, I've got two main symbols in here, but usually it's like three or four different symbols that give the shade. So there's some line blocking, and then there's also color blocking. So you get a little bit of everything. And somehow I misaligned something. Now this is a test piece, so um, what we have been noticing on the test piece. So let me go into Rose Profit, since I did do the, in regards to the retro event, we'll go through with more details, but it doesn't have to be a new start. It doesn't have to be a finish. We just want to see weekly participation, basically. So as long as you have stuff that you can participate in weekly, you do have to have consistent weekly participation to go in for the grand prize. That's the only thing that I am going to recommend, since people are going to be working on different size canvases. Some, if you have special drills that'll work, you can. Do we want them to be licensed? Yes, but it's okay if they're not. We don't have any restrictions, but if you can get a licensed artwork, that would be most appreciative, as well as, because the artists should get contributed for their artwork, and the time that they spend in the artwork. If you have an artwork piece of mine, depending, because I don't know if they'll be received in time, but if you do have an art piece of mine, I might do a special giveaway for that. But not making promises, just because the smaller companies that I'm licensed with, um, they do stuff as pre-orders, and Rose isn't coming out with artwork until February. We're not reopening the store until February, and that's what I'm going to go through as well. So definitely for 2025, um, I'll put this out there now, but I am planning to do this again in 2025. So for that, we'll definitely have a giveaway, if you're working on one of my art pieces, and that way it'll give you sufficient time to get one. Um, but for this period, we'll definitely do a grand prize. I don't know if we're going to do like a couple grand prizes or what have you. So we'll have to figure that out as I go. But if you want shout outs and if you want to help support, we're really appreciative of anybody. I do personally support small businesses, so let me know and we can work something out. It can, if you want to do gift card or discounts, or an item, that's up to you. But I really don't want to put that out there on my whip and chat, but I have been pretty busy and I think it's the only time I can get that out there. If you do own a small business, let me know. Feel free to post the information below. I do, whether it's for the event or not, I do like to support small businesses. So if you just want to include, just include your small business name, not the link, but where your small business is. That's perfectly okay to do in the chat. Um, at least for this whip and chat. I don't want to do that like all the time because I think there's a time and a place for people to promote on different company or creator pages. But if you want to go ahead, um, especially if you want me to reach out, or you can message me. You can message on the Retro Cult Classic group page or me personally. That's perfectly fine as well. And then, what else was I going to say? Oh, for Rose Profit Creations, I'm just going to go really brief into that for you. So let me see where I am on time. Okay, so Rose Profit Creations, we do have a new supplier that we're going to go through, and we have been transferring until that supplier is finished testing, because we are in our final stages of testing with it. Um, we do have plans to get the orders out, and Rose is working real heavily on that. So hopefully, you guys will be getting the orders soon. Um, and I'm so sorry that there have been delays and hiccups, but I'll be honest, from an outside person as well as someone that has been working closely with Rose, it has been completely out of her control. So we do appreciate everyone's understanding and empathy towards that situation. We also understand that as a customer, how frustrating that can be. So she's doing everything she can to get everything taken care of. And we're not closing the shop, but we're holding off on submitting orders just so we can get caught up on everything. And then in February, when it's my birthday, because it's all about me, she says. No, I'm just kidding. But I think in February is when we're going to open everything back up, and that just gives a chance for everything to get cleared out for us to work on the website. And I think they're closed. We have some of the holiday enclosures for the Chinese New Year, so I think she's working around all of that. Plus, it'll give us a chance to get all the new artwork out, all the artist versus artist. So if you guys don't know, we do an artist versus artist on Home of Rose Profit Creations Facebook group. So if you want to join, definitely come and join. I'm one of the moderators there, but I do a artist versus artist. So all of our individual artists, we've got Hannah Lipsky, Sarah, Bryce, myself, which is under Stacy Deal of Stacy Deal Arts, Rose Profit herself, as well as Elizabeth Lenny, otherwise known as our Libby. We're all individual artists. Libby and I are mentoring under Rose, and we put out artwork every month that you guys can actually vote on which ones you like and guess the artist. And it goes into a vote. And then at the end of the month, whoever wins the end of month vote and any 4 consecutive votes goes into another end of month voting to see who the winning artist and art piece is to go out for priority release. And then everything else goes out the rest of that month. So it's just great to see what artwork. It's kind of like a preview of the artwork that's coming out. None of it has been posted on the website. It won't get posted on the website until the January to February period. But yeah, so if you guys haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you do answer all the questions, and you can join in that voting and see what artwork is coming out. It's a lot of fun, guys. So I know I have a lot of new people here. I think some of them are from Pam's Diamonds. When she did the unboxing for one of the images, she mentioned me, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you, and go ahead and sub to Home of Rose Profit Creations. I go live with Rose every Wednesday, Australia Wednesday, so that's Tuesday my time from like I think it's 6 to 8 right now until daylight savings hits. So you can hang out with us over there as well. Um, we talk about everything and anything. So Rose will go over her art, some of the business stuff, and then we just have general conversation and diamond paint. Sometimes topics can get serious, and if we're in a serious discussion, she'll go through with the disclaimer. But otherwise, we're just there to have fun, and you guys are more than welcome to join us. The Retro Cult Classic will be doing lives on Wednesdays. Um, I'm not sure what time yet, if it's going to be more in the afternoon or the evening, or just pop-ups. It just, because of my schedule system, it's just going to be up in the air right now. Um, but we'll see. We will see. But that's pretty much business side of things. And then I'm going to be posting some new art. I do have Valentine's Day ones coming out, and I want to work on some more landscapes. So if you have ideas, definitely. I thought I did the L's already. I guess not. If you have ideas or suggestions of artwork that you'd like to see, or just to give me ideas to challenge me, go for it. Put the comments below. I'm up for that. Sometimes as artists, we get, art block as well, where we run out of ideas. But yeah, I would love to see ideas. I know I still have ideas for more flowers, but I'm running out of ideas on how I want the flowers to look, which is really sad, but I just want stuff to be different. Um, and then I want to get back to my quirky animals. I miss my quirky animals and my bubble monsters. So I'm trying to get back to those as well and create fun images. Um, But yeah, so it's just been really, really, really busy and hectic for me lately. So I've kind of taken a step back from that a little bit. You do get burned out, producing a lot of art sometimes, or at least I do. But that's about it, guys. I don't really have much more to talk about. I do want to wish you guys all a super duper exciting holiday season. It's really cold and rainy right now, so I wish I could be snuggled up. I spend a lot of time at my desk, because if I go in the living room and start sitting on those couches, I end up going to sleep, and I hate that. And especially if I have to crochet something today, I'm gonna fall asleep. So a lot of times I just spend my time at my desk. If you ever want to feel like you want to hang out, just message me. We can hang out. Um, I'm trying to see for lives and stuff if there's games that we can play over the internet, um, which would be fun. Um, well, I don't know how much fun, but yeah, I definitely need stuff for the retro event to play. But like, there's Farkle. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Farkle, but that's a dice game that you can easily play. If you guys ever have people that are overseas or you want to hang out with and do games with, dice games are the best because you don't have to be in there in person usually. Um, I'm trying to see what else you can play. Um, yeah, most of the stuff now is all digital, and I hate that. I miss the old board games. Um, yeah, it's just really, really hard to do stuff with people. Monopoly, I mean, technically you can play Monopoly from a distance because the fact they can roll their die and then you can just move their pieces and they can tell you what they want to purchase or not purchase, so it's just a lot of verbal stuff, but I don't know how fun that would be. But you can do Monopoly. um yeah, so just to give you guys some idea. Can you do Rummy Cube? No, you cannot do Rummy Cube. You cannot do Mahjong. You cannot do Stratego or Risk. I was trying to play Risk with Jackie, and because it's only us two, we weren't doing the two-player game. We were kind of playing it as if we, had four players, and she grew immensely bored. So I just wanted her to get a feel for it, um, for when her dad comes, because I do want to play with her dad. I think it's a great game. But then we also have Catan, but it's a smaller version of Catan, and I'm debating if I want to get the big Catan or not. So we do have a family that we're friends with that we kind of do want to do family game night. Also, just to get me out of the house and socialize because I don't do that. And it's just a matter of what games would be exciting to do. Um, yeah, so just a lot of stuff going on. But like I said, I do hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season and that you're able to spend it with friends and family and just be appreciative of what you have. For those that are going through stuff, wow, you guys, to go through a lot of stuff that I find that the community is going through is definitely awe-inspiring. I'm so impressed with that. Um, oh, we never did spill the tea, did we? Hmm. Don't know if I want to do that. I got 10 minutes. I can go ahead and do that. Um, so I just wanted to get a feel out. I heard um, through a rumor of the grapevine that there are small businesses that do YouTube lives that apparently, from what I've heard, they can see who's in the background of their lives. Have you guys heard of that? I don't know of any software that will physically tell you who's in the background of your YouTube live. So, have those that do lives, have you guys heard of anything like that? I think it's just utterly ridiculous. If people are sub to your channel and they want to hang out in the background and not be noticed, I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, why do you got to call them out? Why are you so concerned of people remaining quiet in the background? That's just an insecurity to me if you have to go that far. Um, the fact that they're at least giving you time, be appreciative of that. But I don't know, does that seem kind of like legit? Or does that seem or does that seem like it's crossing a line? I don't know. I don't know why it would matter who's listening in live in your background unless you have concerns with people, um, and you're so insecure that, you know, I don't know. But it's freedom of speech, right? You can say what you want as long as it's not defaming somebody else. You can give your opinions as long as it's not defaming somebody else. You can give your facts as long as it's not, facts are facts, so it doesn't really matter. Um, but I think that's like a violation if you went that far. That's just my personal opinion. If you don't want people, sitting in the background, then put your videos on private. That's all I can say. And, whether or not they're in the background, there's always replay. So you're never going to know, people can watch it on replay. But I just thought that was really, really weird. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that YouTube people who do YouTube lives should have the ability to see who's hiding in the background? Do you guys see a benefit with that? I don't do that. I don't care who watches my YouTube. I mean, I do care. I shouldn't say that, but I don't care if people don't comment, um, or if they're watching to spy on me, which I don't see what they're going to spy about, but um, I do care who's in my videos. I don't mean it to sound like that, but I'm not going to go as far as, you know, saying stuff like, oh, there's a program where I can see you hiding. I think that's just utterly ridiculous, but that's just my opinion. Um, I don't know how it's going to benefit a YouTube creator to see who's hiding in the background. If there is a benefit, then whoo, let me know. But I don't know. I just thought it was really, really silly, and I just wanted to get y'all's opinions on it, and what you think. But if you feel you gotta do that, just to, I don't know. If you're worried that people are talking about you, then obviously there's something that you need to address yourself personally. And that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what you guys think about it. Is this something that's true? Can this happen? And what you guys feel about it. If I'm in this sitting in the background, I'm sitting in the background because I'm doing stuff. Um, and I just want to listen. And I don't, a lot of people don't want to be associating with people. Some people are just really quiet and they don't want to be out there. They don't want to put themselves out there. There's, people that feel that if they go into one live and show up and say hi, then, if they're close to somebody and not going into that person's live, then it can cause issues like, why didn't you show up in my live? So, some people just want to remain in the background. And I think we have to respect their privacy and respect them for that. Um, I really don't see the need to go in and find out who's in your background. And I really don't think there is anything that can do that. Um, but that's just my opinion, and I just wanted to put that out there because it was something that came up and see what your guys' opinions are on it. Um, and I really don't think stuff like that should be used as a threat because I know there are some creators that do like to use or threaten that they have access to information that they really, really don't. So, yeah. But anyway, that's it for me. Um, I love you guys, and I want everyone to stay in a good, positive mood. If you need to hang out or want to hang out, just give us a buzz. Home of Rose Profit Creations, we do have a video chat that we all hang out in. You don't have to be on camera, but if you just want to hang out with us, feel free to join. Make sure, like I said, that you subscribe and that you answer the questions so we can approve you. And that's about it. So I love you guys. You all have a wonderful holiday season. I'm not sure if I'll do another whip and chat before the holidays. If you're participating in any of the Christmas events, awesome. I haven't yet. I usually try and do that, so we'll see if I can get into the Christmas Elves event. I really want to because there's a lot of creators that I do want to help support as well. But I'm trying to get this finished. This is our test piece, and I need to make sure the drills have enough and that the legend is good, and so far so good. So, but I have a long way to go. But I love you guys. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Be true. Be kind. Be wise. Stay healthy, smart, and wise. I love y'all. Toodles. Bye.